Good afternoon, my name is David. I'm here to give you some tips, some advice about your IELTS speaking test. The speaking test is between 11 and 40 minutes long. In reality, about 13 and a half minutes. In part 1, the topics are relatively simple. The first topic will always be about your studies, if you're a student, or your work, your job, if you're working. There are 2 further topics, and these might be about hobbies, reading, watching movies, sport, watching TV, computer games. They might be about daily life, noises, traffic. It might be about animals, pets, or shopping and fashion. 4 to 5 minutes. Keep the answers relatively short. If you look on our website, we have a lot of examples of suitable answers to part 1 questions. You don't need to keep talking for the sake of keep talking. And then we move on to part 2. The examiner will give you a topic card. You don't have a choice of topic. These topics are quite general. The examiner will give you some paper and a pencil to make notes. And this is a very important time for you to write down some points about what you want to talk about. Don't worry about the time. You don't have to look at your watch. The examiner will tell you when the 60 seconds is up. The examiner will then invite you to start talking. You can keep your notes with you. You keep the question card. You will be expected to talk uninterrupted for 2 minutes. Don't worry if the examiner is not smiling when he's listening to you or she's listening to you. They are listening to your English. Don't worry again about the timing. And also, when it comes to the end of the 2 minutes, the examiner might have to interrupt you. It might be in the middle of a sentence. Don't worry about that, because they are merely sticking to the timings, and they will tell you that before you start talking. At the end of your 2 minutes, the examiner will ask one rounding off question, a short question related to what you have been talking about. And then we move on to part 3. 4 or 5 minutes of question and answer. These questions are slightly related to part 2. They are more abstract questions, asking you to speculate on what other people might do or might think. Ask you for more explanations, and it is an opportunity for you to showcase your English. The examiner will want you to do the best you can. At the end of the 4 to 5 minute part 3, the examiner will stop the interview. They will say, that is the end of the interview, thank you. And then you leave the room and you wait for your results. I hope this has been useful. I hope this has given an insight into some of the more important parts of the test. Good luck.